I think Wolf has always been kind of that first checkpoint in this game, right? You know, when game released, right, the characters you had to learn to fight against were Wolf and Palutena, and now it's kind of, we're at this last checkpoint where we have to figure out what to do with the Aegis here. But honestly, both of these characters are really good at juggling. I do think that Wolf can hit a loose back air and, you know, get the KO for Pyra there with a back air, but, you know, we'll see how it's going. So far for Keen, it's going pretty well, but let's wait for Cosmos to get a little bit warmed up, shall we?
Yeah. If there's anything that I've been loving about Aegis play recently, and Cosmos has been doing this, we've been seeing also a lot from Leo, it's the use of Mythra down air. Pyra down air, of course, is an atrocity, but Mythra down air is equally as, is not only quicker, but also sets up at just this perfect angle, and is more importantly a timing mix-up to keep combos going that Nair can't do.
Yeah.
I mean, timing mix-ups is everything for a character this fast, and with this much either range or frame data as Pyra takes that first stop.
Yeah, I was going to say before Keen had lost their first stock, I was really enjoying the way that Keen was taking their time getting up from ledge. I feel like a lot of times, a lot of players panic from ledge, right? They're like, oh, geez, I need to get stabilization. I need to go back to center stage. But Keen was taking their time, but this is the problem with Mythra, right? A ton of damage stacked on so quickly that up tilt, the nairs aplenty. Krobodow's actually going to connect, but Keen's still going to be able to get magnet hands right back to the ledge. Looking for the back air, not going to be able to find anything. And now Cosmos just going to fire it back once again with the beautiful switch to Pyra there.
That's the coup de grace for Aegis as the Wolf back air immediately from the Halo platform turns that into a pseudo comeback mechanic of its own. But oh my god, landing back air into a nair on the platform. Look at the coverage from Cosmos at that point. What a sick string.
Yeah.
Able to, utilizing the platform, utilizing every confirm that you have in the book, utilizing the finisher that you have access to when you're that deep, covering all that horizontal space. And even if it didn't kill, just one hit of any of that photon edge would have put Wolf into a no recovery situation. We're just lucky we got the flashy finish.
Oh my goodness, just the amount of cover. How do you lab that?
You're just
How do you think of that? You know what I mean? Like, when we think of finishers, right, we are always thinking of Pyra. I mean, I've called Pyra Pretty Zard because, you know, the back air is crazy. The aerials are nuts, but how do you just think of that with Mythra out of all characters with such an unforgiving move as well? I mean, it does put Mythra into free tumble, but now already Keen trying to fight their way back, definitely not swayed at all. I love the way that Cosmos, you were talking about it, coming in with these down airs, looking fantastic.
Yeah, it's a way to pivot. It's a way to pivot when you have a fast character, and it's a way to avoid parries first and foremost, of which Wolf actually has a very similar problem, and we're seeing that get exploited in a way from Cosmos onto Keen. Keen's approaches have largely been nair or forward air. These are really solid moves, but they both hit at the exact same time. Amazing turn going with the ledge slip nair though. All it takes is one hit off stage and Cosmos being put in a terrible spot underneath PS2, unable to recover, and unable to get the reversal too.
It's so unfortunate, right? Because Cosmos made the right call. That's the right thing to do to tech, but just, once again, the Aegis recovery can be a little bit exploitable. Follows it up with the dash attack right on the ledge. Great coverage from Cosmos. Definitely starting to see what you're talking about with a little bit of that Pyra co-main, right? But still, this Mythra's crazy, but we know Wolf cookie cutter combos any day of the week. That dash attack gonna at least get some points on the board for Keen, but now Cosmos going to be firing back, and just the strings on Cosmos are fantastic.
And what I've been loving about Cosmos is Mythra thus far, as we're seeing the Ray of Light almost taking out the stock. But Cosmos' finish game has largely been whether he goes for it or not, as we're seeing a ledge trap come into play. As Keen going for the full, both of these two, all right, going for some huge edge guards here. Will this be the finish? Yes, it will. Photon edge, while it can be a great finisher, it also leaves you open to any vertical spike that you have access to in Wolves. It's enough.
Yeah, definitely what I was talking about a little bit earlier, right?
Yeah,
that risk reward, I think the risk is a lot more on that move, but no tech's going to eat the down smash right away, trying to find the falling fair, but the turnaround lightning buster. Pyra's out with no good intentions at all. Cosmos a little bit stuck in the air right now. I'm surprised Keen wasn't trying to go up there a little bit more, but...
Good DI on that back air, though. You need to DI out in order to make sure that you survive that. DIing in only kills you earlier, but speaking of DI, Cosmos able to DI the combo. Still lacking the stock, though. and Keen doing a great job of just getting out of the corner. I don't need to find a punish. Stage control is my punish.
Absolutely. And the up smash not going to be able to do enough. I mean, with Wolf, I mean, this much in rage, and I mean, Keen this much in the lead, you do not need to go that far, but just going to run right into that Mythra up smash. I mean, this is very doable for Cosmos. I mean, top player, but it's what I'm scared about is the amount of damage that's about to be put on right here. I mean, you got Mythra with Rage and then Pyra for the finisher. Good Nair, though, by Keen. This is opportunity if he's going to be able to get it. Can't find the Nair. I actually feel like the back throw could have been more possible here. But now we're going back into this neutral, which I super agree with. F-tilt not going to be enough, so now Cosmos going to be able to fire back with a bunch of aerials.
And he's kind of falling back into some habits that almost plagued some Mythras early on, trading juggle situations for just trying to force your opponent off stage when Mythra's juggle game is so good. And now, because of that, we see ourselves back in neutral, and we see that auto... Okay, not only was it a short hop back air, putting out that corner pressure, but it also high-profiled the Pyra down tilt, which Cosmos was using to contest into immediate forward tilt afterwards. It's just a little bit of changeup and just the wrong option from Cosmos, trying to get a little bit greedy with a starter in the corner instead of trying to bat away Keen, as Keen takes game 2.
Yeah. Really fantastic stuff from Keen, too. Staying very, very calm. The Aegis is definitely one of those characters that can and will overwhelm you, right? As soon as 3-2-1 goes, 3-2-1 start, it's automatically just these up tilts, these nairs. What do you feel about Town and City is the stage of the day or something, Ubel, but what do you feel about going Town and City versus a character like Wolf, who's really looking for that back air off the side?
So in the same vein, back air is going to kill Crazy early, but it's also going to kill Crazy early on like most stages. Meanwhile, Mythra has much more access to stock finishers, not only with forward smash, but also edge guards are going to be that much more effective, as well as Lightning Buster, that neutral B. It'll just add to the volatility of Pyra and Mythra, not to mention that Pyra down air having access, you get to force people off stage, and the ledge trap with these FD variant is going to, it's kind of crazy, Lyric.
For sure. Well, we're going to see Keen kind of slow it down. Going to be able to find the fair bear, though. Not going to be enough to get the stock. I mean, Mythra's still pretty healthy. And here comes Cosmos. Down throw, going for the back air. Not going to be able to find much else. But once again, Keen...
Oh, no.
I think he... Ooh, the taunt!
Not like this.
PSD!
Come on.
PSD, Cosmos! Anyway, regardless, unfortunate SD for Keen here, but now Cosmos going to have all the confidence in the world now to continue the onslaught of aerials here. Keen going to be able to find back air. It's not going to be a strong hit, so it's not going to be stock. I just feel like some of these rolls-ons on stage are just not getting caught, Ubel. But we'll see. I mean, Keen just looking to get back in this, but how do you at this point?
Well, a Cosmos SD would have definitely helped, that's for sure. Well, missing the up smash on that roll in that you were calling out, Lyric, just a little bit delayed on both sides as Cosmos gets away with a whiff because Mythra frame data is crazy. Can they find... She was on the ground. If Mythra is on the ground, the Photon Edge doesn't trail off the platform.
Yeah, a little bit odd hitboxes coming out there from Cosmos and Keen, but the old reliable,
so
as you call it.